Yeah, Anju, so it has started recording.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we'll all start sitting today. So if you've got a chair, you can sit on a chair, or otherwise you can sit on the floor wherever feels good for you. So taking a moment to settle. So if you're sat on a chair, then you want to have something underneath your foot if your feet are not on the floor. So you just want to have to be completely comfortable. So you might need a cushion or a pillow underneath your feet. So we're going to come with our back a little bit away from the chair and taking a moment to settle. If you're on the floor, then mm, that's fine too. So now we come into the chin mudra. So we bring the thumb and the forefingers to touch of either hand. And then the remaining three fingers are out wide. So we'll just stay there for a moment. So just follow the instruction, close your eyes and feel your body settle. Feel how the breath is today without trying to change the breath. Just feel what it's like. Just taking a little note to see whether you're breathing in the abdomen, in the chest, or just at your shoulder. Just taking a mental note. And now, so I'll invite you to watch a film in your head. So imagine you're the main actor or actress in that movie that we're going to watch, that you're going to project behind your closed eyes. And I'm going to invite you to imagine when you first woke up this morning, what you did, how you got up. So, in as much detail, watch your day in bouts of an hour or so, how your day progressed. And so, do not get too caught up in any emotions, drama of the life. Just watch it as if it's a movie and it's not you, it's just the body doing something. So just visualizing what's happening. So from the time you got up, what you did for the next hour, and then mid morning, fast forwarding. So trying to replay some of the scenes of what you did, where you were, what you were thinking, what you were doing. And then now fast forwarding to lunchtime. So imagine lunchtime. What was that like? What you had, how you ate, where, who was there or not, how, in as much detail, what the food tasted like. And then now to the afternoon. And now bring your attention to the time when you were getting ready to come to the yoga class. So how you prepared yourself, how you got here, what you did in as much detail. And if any strong emotions come, just try and let it go for now. And then now you hear your full attention is here, and it's going to remain here for the next just over an hour or so, 70 minutes. So keeping your attention here. And now bring your attention to your breath in your abdomen. feeling like there is a balloon in the abdomen, and as you breathe in, the balloon inflates, the stomach goes out away from you, and then as you exhale, the stomach comes back in. So the breath is silent but deep. By controlling the breath, we help the mind and the body to relax. So just drop your shoulders, making sure you're not hunching. Your back is nice and straight. And now bring your attention, let go of that breath, bring your attention to the point between your eyebrows. And at this point, we're going to chant Om 3 times. And also the prayers are on your screen. So if you want to chant with me, you can do, and the translation is there as well. So you can see those. Sahana bhavatu sahano bhunaktu saviryam karabhavahe tejasvinavaditamastu ma vitvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And slowly open your eyes. Okay, so we can let go of the sharing screen now. So we can, thank you very much. Hi everyone, so it's nice to see you all, and I can actually see you. So we're going to start on the chair today. So we're going to do a few movements on the chair, and the reason for this is because we spend quite a lot of time at a desk, and sometimes it would be nice to be able to kind of do these exercises at our desk if we want to. So so that would be quite good, and it's different to what we normally do, but it's still quite a good thing to do. And as we're recording this, if this is something that you'd like to do more of, you can rewatch the video. Okay, so we're going to do a sun salutation on the chair. So before we do that, we're just going to so grab one side of the chair if you like, the left side, and then we're just going to bring the left arm up, the right arm up and up, straight up, and then a little bit of a side bend. So we're not going too far, just looking to the right corner of the room where you are, just a little bit, not too much, and then coming down, and then the same. So if you want, you could hold your chair, or you can just let the right arm just dangle. So now inhale the left arm up first. So before going back, so up, just up first, and then go to the side. So it's a side movement. It's not a forward movement. It's just a nice side movement. And then coming back to the center. Okay, so now we go with the sun salutation. So inhale, large circle, arms in front. So make sure you've got a bit of a gap there. So if you don't want to do it on a chair and you want to do normal, you can do that as well. So now inhale up. So we're going to spend a bit of time here. So if you have got problems, you can stay in cactus arms. This is cactus arms. Or you can have your arms up and then relax. Or if you feel good, you can interlace or you can bring your hand in prayer position on top, and then you can try and bring your arms behind the ears. So you'll feel something different there. So you just choose which one you like. So when your arms are behind the ears, you'd quite feel quite a nice back stretch as well. Not all of us can do this, so just do whatever you can. So you can stay here, you can just bring the arms a little bit up, whatever, wherever feels good for you. So just experiment. So now we're trying with the arms behind the head for those who can. And then with an exhalation, we come down with the hands on our legs. So we've separated the feet a little bit more here. So we come forward. So we can stay here. Or for those of you who just want to let the head hang and then go down, just feel the stretch. So watch that your knees are not going too much to the side. Take a few breaths here. You might feel a nice back stretch. So you can just feel that this is quite nice. So which you can do when you're just sat at your desk sometimes. And then inhale up, coming back up. So now we'll bring the right leg up, bring the right leg to the chest. So the back is not going back too much, just a little bit. So breathing here. So it depends how much you want to lift your leg, wherever it feels good. So making sure the arms are not too tense, and just feel what it's like here. And then bringing the leg down. The other one, lift the left leg up against the chest, and then down. And now we're going to do the cobra pose. So inhale, look coming up, chin up, head up, and the head is back a little bit. So just the same that when we do a cat-cow almost, or the cobra pose, drop the shoulders. So feel it there. And then round the back as in a cat pose. And then inhale, coming up. So you can choose where you want to be. So here you can be in cactus arms, or your arms can be back. And then bring your hands down to the center, back to the center. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time on the chair. So if you prefer to do your own version, that's absolutely fine with me. So I'm just teaching the chair so that everybody knows how to do it and can get on with it. So large round circle, inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, palm up, choose your arm position. So for those of you who can, try and get the arms behind the ears. So arms up first, and then a little bit of a back bend. And then we come forward bend, so we can stay here or let the body hang. So making sure that your knees are not going too much to the side. And then uncurling up. And now bringing one knee up, the right knee up first, holding here for a moment. And then down, other side. And then down. And now we're going to go into this cobra pose. So inhale, coming forward, shoulders back, looking up. And then exhale, cat. So rounding the back. And then we'll inhale, coming up. And then exhale down to the center. Okay, so we did 2 rounds of chair sun salutation, just so you understand how to do it. So now we're going to do one more round of sun salutation, but this time with a chair, but standing. So if you want to be standing, you can. We're going to be using the chair. So this is probably not the best chair, but I don't have any other that I can use, so you can just see what you have. Okay, so now just stay this kind of distance away from your chair, an arm length. And if you're kind of going like this, your arms can be comfortable on the top of the chair. So inhale, exhale, your palms together. Inhale, up again. So you choose your arm position. Can be behind the ears or can be cactus arm. Just a little bit of a back bend, release the hips. Just making sure you're not hunching the lower back, and then coming down. So we all come to our chair and then bring, so wherever, if you're holding there as well, wherever you like, you just hold the chair. So again, getting a nice back stretch. So now just bring your buttocks and your legs away from you, feeling that nice stretch there. And then just bring the center of gravity a little bit forward. So you'll feel something quite different to what you normally feel. Okay, so now coming up, and now we bring the right leg forward into a warrior. So right knee bend, left leg back, so warrior one. And then in this position, you can go up, looking up to the ceiling. And then coming back here to where you were, you can use the chair. And then the left leg forward, hips forward, coming up into a warrior. So if you need to hold the chair, you can hold the chair here. So the chair is for you to use. And making sure you're not collapsing into the inner arch of your right foot. And then now coming forward. And then we have another back bend here. And then back to the center, bringing the palms together. Okay, right. So now you can carry on with any of these two versions. Or otherwise, we're just going to do a few of the half sun salutations, but standing like normal, but half. Okay, so now we can get rid of the chair, unless you want to carry on in a chair, which is absolutely fine. If you want to experience this a bit longer. So bringing your feet can be quite close and touching if that feels good, or a little bit of distance between the feet, the legs. So hip distance, so just tuck the pelvis under a little bit. So just standing, feeling how the body is. So taking a moment to scan the body. So inhale, exhale, the palms together at the heart center. Relax shoulders. So now inhale, come up first, stretch up, and then a little bit of a back bend. So here, staying here for a moment. So make sure, so imagine there are 4 fingers behind your head, and when your head goes, those 4 fingers are not getting squished. Okay, so that's your measure of how far back the neck goes. So if you've got your arms behind the head, you can really open the front of the chest, opening the chest to the ceiling almost. And then exhale, coming down to wherever you can. So it can be all the way down if that feels okay for you. So let the body hang. So we're just going to spend a moment here. And at the moment, keep the legs straight at the back, getting a nice stretch in the posterior of the body. So it doesn't matter where your hands are, just get a nice stretch. Let the head hang. And now bend your knees if you need to, so that your hands are on the floor. So your hand is on either side of the foot. And bend your knees as much as you need to, so you can get as much as the palm of your hands on the floor. Some of us can't do it, but if you can, bring your hands, the palm of your hands on the floor. So now inhale, the right leg back, the right knee on the floor. Uncurl your back toe, looking up to the ceiling. And then we curl the back toe under, coming a little bit back. Bring the right foot to meet the front foot. So it should be a light landing on the floor with the right foot, if possible, of course. And now bend your knees, flatten the back, bring your arms back. So making sure the back is nice and flat. And then coming up using the weight of the arms and the legs. Going up first, back bend, and then hands to the heart and hands by your side. So now we carry on the other side. So we're going to be doing the left leg. So I've just turned, but you don't need to. So inhale, exhale, the palms together. So inhale up, choose your arm position. So for those of you who want to try behind the ears, that's a bit stronger if you want, or anything that works good for you today. And then coming down, let the body hang first. Wherever it goes, don't worry about where the arms go. Transfer your center of gravity slightly forward, but with your toes being light, so you can actually lift all your toes. So you're not squeezing with your toes. So feel the stretch here. If you need to do any movement in this position, then go ahead. Now inhale the left. So now bend your knees as much as you need to here, so you can make contact with the floor. Inhale, left leg back, left knee on the floor. The right knee is directly above the right heel. So come on the tip of your fingers, looking up to the ceiling. And then bringing the back foot to meet the front foot. So coming up forward. And then now bend the knees, flatten the back, bring the arms back. And then coming up slowly. Go up first and then back bend. So choose your arm position, something that works for you today. And then exhale, hands to the heart and hands by your side. Okay, so we're going to do one more of this. So join me if you like, or you can do any of the chair version if you like, or there is always an option to do it mentally. So breathe with the movement that I'm talking about, but be mentally there. So inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, choose your arm position, back bend. Exhale, coming down. So now make contact with the floor, bend your knees. Inhale, right leg back, right knee on the floor, uncurl the right toe, come on the tip of your fingers, look towards the ceiling. And then here, we're just going to stay here for a little bit of a while, and we're going to do a few stretches here. So coming onto standing knee, so you can just stay here with your both hands on the left knee, or otherwise we're going to go with one hand on the left knee, right hand back, a little bit of a twist, bring the shoulders down. So looking in the direction of the right hand. So really feeling the twist. There's not much weight in the left hand. So it's a bit of a balance pose as well. So making sure that you've got your eyes open unless you're very, very confident, and looking in the direction of your right hand. Letting go of any tension here. Okay. So now bring back to the center, and you might need to just adjust that left leg a little bit. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee, and then twist to the other side. So you can do that on a chair as well. It's just, you just follow the same instruction rather than you being on your knee or just on the chair. You can just do the twist on the chair. So looking here, and you might feel that one side is very different from the other, and that is the beauty of the human body. It's something to cherish. It's the way it is, and it's there for a purpose. and then coming back to the center. And now we're going to try so we're going to do a back bend here for those of you who want to. So you can just stay here. You can bring your hands in prayer if you like, or if you want, you can come up. You can choose your arm position, so whatever arm position if you like. So this really opening here, squeezing the shoulder blades might feel quite good for some people. And for some people, you might go back and just choose whatever works for you. And then slowly coming back to the center. And here we're going to go, so you can either, oh no, we will now bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Coming down, bend the knees, arms back, coming up to the ceiling, back bend, and hands to prayer and hands by the side. Okay, so now we're going to be leading with the left leg. So inhale, exhale your palms together. Inhale, up. Choose your arm position. Exhale, coming down. Again, this time, so hands by either side of the feet. And then inhale, left leg back, left knee on the floor. And we're going to do the same sequence. So coming up with both hands on the right knee to begin with. So feel the quad, feel the stretch here. It might feel quite different to how it did. Okay, so now we're going to do the open twist first. So right hand on right knee, bring the left arm back and drop the left shoulder. So if this is too much for you, you can feel a bit of pinching in the lower back. So then just come back out of the pose a little bit. And then coming back to the center, you might want to adjust your right foot, left hand to the outside of the right knee, open the right arm to the back, looking in the direction of the right arm, relax the left shoulder. So breathing into that position, not too much weight not too much pressure in the left arm, left shoulder. And then coming back to the center, hands on the floor. So a little bit of a just going back a little bit with both knees bent, and then slide the left foot so that it glides and come to the middle. Now bend the knees, come up to the ceiling, back bend, and arms and prayer, and then down. So now we're going to come on the floor and we're going to rest. So lying down on your back for a bit. So so just when you lie, feel that letting go and how it feels like to your body. So once you are on the floor, do any movement that your body intelligently asks you to do. So it might be that your body invites you to bring your knees to your chest. It might invite you to go side to side, or it might just invite you to do nothing or to bend your knees or whatever you feel like. Just take a moment to just feel good after this little routine that we've done standing. So having been stood for a little while, it's nice to just relax the back. You can make the small of the back on the floor, and so any movement that feels good for your body. We're all different. We'll all want to be doing something different. So we're going to do a few poses lying down now. So just settling in here. And if you are on a chair, you can just do the arm movements with us and just adjust as you like. So we will be pressing on the legs and then going up into the bridge pose. So if you're on a chair, you can try here on the chair and see how that feels. So you're almost just pressing and then see whether you can, your hips come off the floor a little bit. So pressing here, it might do, it might not do, so, or just follow the arms movement, so it might not work. Okay, so we're going to do the bridge position with 3 breaths this time. So bending your knees, the knees are hip distance apart, so palms are facing down. So just follow the move, just follow the voice and listen carefully. So now inhale, press on both feet. And as you press, the hips go up a little bit, both hips. Exhale, stay there. Now inhale, bring both arms up to the ceiling and overhead behind you. Exhale, stay there. Now inhale, bring the arms up, pointing towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring the hips down, bring the arms down slowly. So we're going to do that 3 more times, and I'm going to talk you through 1 more, and then you're going to do 2 on your own. So making sure as much as your neck is on the floor, so just adjust the head. So really you want your chin towards your chest a little bit. So palms facing down, inhale, pressing on both legs, really pressing. Now as you're pressing, your hips come up. Don't force anything. Exhale, come up a little bit more if you like, or just stay there. So making sure that your knees are not going to the side. So inhale, arms up and overhead behind you. Palms are facing up this time. And then exhale, you can either stay there or you can try and go up a little bit more. Watch your knees mentally. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, arms down, hips down, slowly. So we'll do 2 more of these in your own time. So if you need to watch me, you can, but I'm not going to be talking you through it. So off you go. Close your eyes if it feels good. Take your time. First breath, the arms stay down. And relax. And so now once you've finished this, outstretch the left leg, bring the right knee towards the chest when you're ready. So just join us there. Taking your time, we'll all finish at different times. And then with your next inhalation, come up, bring the head up in the direction of the knee. And then breathing out, coming down. So we're doing it reverse with the breath now. So inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. And now we're going to do it, we're going to reverse. So inhale, stay there. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest. And then inhale, coming down. Just see whether that's possible. What's the difference like? So exhaling, coming up. Squeeze the belly. Inhale, let go. And then bring that leg down. And then we're just going to do a twist here. So if you want to bring the right, so the right knee is bent, the right foot is to the inside of the left knee. So it's the inside, it's not to the other side of the leg. And then just going down, going to the left, but leaving your right foot on the floor. So you're not going to be twisting as much as you normally do. And then coming back to the center. So do that a few times. So to the left, and then back to the center. Exhaling to the left, keeping the right foot on the floor, and then coming down. And one more time. So this time, just stay there and breathe normally. So it's slightly different. You'll feel the twist is very different to what you normally do, and that's okay. And then coming back to the center and relaxing. So now we're going to do the Pavanmuktasan, which is the coil pose on the left side. So bring your bow, interlace your fingers, bring your hands around your left knee. Inhale this time, coming up. And then exhale, coming down. So you can do it in a chair as well. Inhale, up. And then when you need to breathe out, come down. So now we're going to do the reverse. So exhale, coming up. Inhale, down. Exhale. And then inhale. And then bringing that left knee onto the floor. So the left knee comes to the just to the inside of the right knee. So sorry, the right foot. No, sorry, let me say that again. The left foot comes to the inside of the right knee. Okay, so, and then we're going to bring the right hand onto the thigh or the leg, and then just twisting a little bit to the right, keeping the left foot on the floor. So this is quite different. It's a different twist to what we normally do. So exhale, coming to the right. Inhale, center, 2 more times. Exhale. It works different places. And then exhale, one side to the right. And then exhale to the center. Inhale to back to the center. And then relax both legs out for a moment. So if you're getting your breath back, inhaling for a count of 2 or 3. Exhaling for a count of 4, 5 or 6. So just making the exhalation a little bit longer. Okay, so now we're going to do a few leg lifts. So we'll bend the left leg, but the left knee is on, we bend the left knee, the left foot is on the floor. Outstretch the right leg. Both palms are facing down. check your head. Inhale, the right leg up, toes towards you. Exhale, down. And when you fall, when you get down, just let go. Just let that leg flop. Two more times. So inhale. If you want to intensify the stretch, bring the toes towards you. Exhale slowly, using the length of the inhalation and the exhalation. And let go. One more time. Inhale, up, toes towards you. And exhale, down. And let go. And now we're going to do one more time. So inhale, up. Leave that leg nice and straight. It doesn't have to be very high. It can be anywhere. And then if you can, interlace your fingers to the outside of the thigh and staying there. So keeping that leg straight. It doesn't matter where you are. If you can't even hold it, that's fine. You just want to keep it straight so you get a nice hamstring stretch. So now, for those of you who want to try, you can keep your neck down, your head down. But if you want, you can inhale, bringing the head up, and then you can walk your hand in the direction of that leg. Relax the shoulders. And if you want to intensify the stretch, you can bring your toes towards you. If you can grab your toe, grab your toe. Just anything that feels good for you. And wherever you feel any tension, using the exhalation to try and let go a little bit. And then bending that knee into the chest, bringing the head down first, and then outstretch both legs. So for a moment, just notice the difference between both sides without trying to judge the difference, but just notice whether you can feel a difference between both sides. And then again, bringing the back of the neck on the floor, bending the right knee, the right foot is on the floor. Inhale, left leg up, toes towards you. Exhale, down. And when the foot gets onto the floor, just let it flop. So we're taking all the pressure up. Slowly, the length, as slow as you can breathe in. Toes towards you if you want to intensify the stretch. Exhale, coming down and let go. One more time. Inhale, up. And then coming down slowly and let that rest. And now is the last bit where we're holding. So inhale, bringing the leg up. So you can grab your thigh here, or if that's too much, just leave the grabbing, just leave that leg straight. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter, but just try and keep it straight. If you're in the chair, all you're doing is you're just lifting your leg up a little bit, if you can. So one leg is kind of bent, the other one is just that stretch. So now, if you want, on your next inhalation, bring your head up. If you bring your head up in the direction of your knee, you can bring your hand also in the direction of the foot. So breathing here, never hold your breath, just breathing normally. If you want to intensify the stretch, you can bring the toes towards your head. That might be too much. Just see what works for you. And then using the exhalation to kind of let go a little bit. If you keep that leg straight, you get a better workout. It doesn't matter where you are, just keeping that leg straight. But if you do need to bend it for whatever reason, then please, of course, And then bring the head down, feel the stretch even more. And then bring that left knee to the chest. And then outstretch and relax. There. So taking a moment to just relax. And then we're going to do both legs. So if you want to try, you can just either relax or you can do one side again, 2 times, the same that we did leg lifts. Otherwise, we'll try both sides. So we want to probably put our hands underneath our back, and then we can prop ourselves up a little bit if our lower back is a bit delicate. So that's to protect the back. Or you can stay here down, lying on the floor. Or if your back is super healthy, then you can bring the arms by your side facing down. And again, if you feel like you can have your hands behind the head, then you can do that. So just choose whatever feels right for you. So if your hands are behind the head, this can be quite strong for the lower back, so you might not like it at all. So just choose any of the other arm positions. So hands underneath the buttocks and on the elbows is the one that protect your lower back most. So you choose your version. So we'll do 4 of these. So when you're ready, inhale, both legs up, and then exhale down. So if you can, don't let your heels touch the floor, let them hover. So 2, 3 more. Inhale up, and then exhale down slowly. 2 more. If you need to release, then release. Inhale up, slowly exhale down, feeling the work in the core. 1 more. Inhale up, and then now we're going to come down with a count of 10. So slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10, and let go. So you do know that I've got problems counting. So there we go. So letting go, letting the body relax, completely relax. And now we're gonna flip onto our abdomen. So we're gonna be lying on our abdomen. So you can just flip where you are. I'm just gonna turn my head this side. So we're gonna do the Sphinx pose for a few moments, or any version of it. So your elbows can be right underneath the shoulders, or if that's too much for your back, you can just bring the arms a little bit mat width, or just adjust so that you know how much pressure there is on your back. So just adjust here, and then looking straight forward. So don't let the head drop. And in this position, close your eyes and breathe. So a little bit of a back bend. So your legs are kind of a little bit, quite a bit apart. And feel what's good for you. Shoulders relax. And if this is too much for you, you can just bring the arms a little bit forward and away from you, lowering the pressure on the arms and the back. So you choose what works for you. And then we're going to do a fun breathing exercise. Okay, so now if that feels all right for you, just hold your chin in your hands, in both hands, a little bit of like making a tripod. And sometimes when I teach um, child pose, I get you to do this. So you can adjust where you want to be. You can be quite low down or quite high up. So we'll lift. I'll just demonstrate this one because I don't think we've done it before. So we will inhale, well, we will lift both legs up. So we're going to do alternate nostril breathing, but with our legs as well. So we'll inhale with, we'll start with the right leg up, and then we'll inhale through the left nostril, and then lifting the left leg up, exhale through the right, bringing the right leg down, inhale right, and then exhale left. So with the breathing, you're only doing it mentally. Okay, so don't worry about you. We're not closing the nose or anything like that. So it's quite fun. So we'll start together, and I'll talk you through. Lift the right leg up first. So now inhale through the left nostril, bringing the left leg up. So you exhale, right leg down through the right nostril. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. And exhale, left. So do 2 more rounds in your own time. By a round means you inhale through the right, through the left. Exhale, left. No, sorry, right. Inhale, right, and exhale, left. So inhale and exhale through the left is that time gives you a round. So go ahead and do 2 more rounds in your own time. If this is too much for you, you can just come into sitting and do it. That's fine too. And then when you finish, you can go into child pose. So I'll know you finished when you were in child pose. So in your child pose, spending a bit of time there, just a moment. When you're breathing in child pose, feel the breath in the back of your body. So child pose means the buttocks towards the heels. And then if your head doesn't actually go down, that's fine. You've got the option of the knees being close together or the knees being apart. So the normal child pose, the arms are to the back, and then the shoulders get to relax. Two breaths in child pose. And then slowly coming up, slowly, 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 with your head up last. So we will do one balance pose. So we're going to come up again. So we're going to take our time to come up because we've been lying down. So normally we'll have a bit of time sitting, but we don't have time to do that. So if you want to come on your standing knees first, and then one leg forward, and then the other, if you can, come up without using your arms, your hands, do so, and then coming up into standing. Okay, so options here to do any balance pose that feels good for you. I mean, I'm going to talk through one that's kind of a moving one, but you can do any balance pose. So basically, you all know all the balance poses. So one is the tree pose, which is just this. So, or just staying here. That's the tree pose. change side. And if you want to come with me, then we're going to do, so I'll just quickly demonstrate. So we will be here, lifting the right leg, and then exhaling, so in one way. And then we're just going to be moving into these two balances about 3 times, and then come back down. So you choose your balance. So I'm just going to talk through this one. So inhale, and then exhale your palms to the heart center. Inhale the right leg up, making sure you're firm on the left. So if this is enough for you, you can just stay here. This is your balance for today. If it feels good, you can go back, bringing your arms to the side. So you may not go very far, and that's okay too. You can just stay here or all the way up, but making sure that your hips are not tilting to one side. And then exhaling, coming here. Inhale, back. Exhale, coming to the center. You might have a little fall, a little, you might just go down a little bit. That's fine. Just do about 4 of those moving ones if this is feeling good for you, and have a little play. Be playful with it. So make sure your hips are not going to one side too much. Have a little play. It's fine. Yeah, looking lovely. And then other side. So if your balance is not very good, you can just use the chair and then just lift one leg up a little bit, and then use your hand to balance. Just a tiny bit, and that's fine too. Just anything that feels good. And then if you've been doing the moving one, then change sides. So this time the left foot, to come on the tip of the left foot to begin with. And then inhale, exhale the palms together. Inhale, and then transitioning. So the legs come up first, and then back. And then see if you can move. It may not be possible. In that case, come out and then come back in the balance. So see what works for you today. And again, one side might feel very different to the other side. You might be using your big toe of the opposite leg to help you balance, of your standing leg. So just moving, a little bit of a nice little challenge. See where you go. And then just playing with it. And then when you're done, just relax to the center. And then we're gonna come down into sitting first before we relax. So we'll be doing the same bee breath that we did last time. So the tip of the tongue is on the top of the palate. So if you need to wear anything warm now, we're going to go straight into relaxation after this. So if you want to bring anything that you need for your relaxation close to you, so that you don't have to move too much to get into your relaxation pose. So the bee breath, the tongue goes to the tip of the tongue goes to the upper palate. And then on the exhalation, so we'll inhale normally, then the tip of the tongue goes up, and then on the exhalation, we make the sound of a bee breath. So I'll just demonstrate for those of you who haven't done it with me before. So inhale, tongue goes up. So feel the vibration in the head. And also, if you want to really feel the vibration, you can bring your hands onto your ears and close your ears. Do not press too hard, just a little bit works. So I normally just teach like this. I mean, different people do different things, but I just feel that just bringing the hands here gives enough. So making sure your shoulders are relaxed if you're doing this. So we will all start together. We'll do 6 breaths, and then you stop. When you finish, you just lie down for your final relaxation with as little movement as possible. Okay, so we'll start together. Inhale, tongue to the top of the palate if it feels good, or you can just ignore the tongue bit. And then bringing the arms down when you finished and lying down, getting ready for your final relaxation. So if you're relaxing on a chair, make sure that your back is rested against the back of the chair. So make sure you're fully comfortable here. Um, at the beginning, our back was away, but now when we're in the relaxed mood, we want our back to be against the chair and feel supported in the same way that those of us lying down will be letting the floor support us. So getting ready for the relaxation. So lie down on your back on the floor in the Shavasana position with your palms facing up to the ceiling, and adjust everything, your body, your clothes, until you're completely comfortable. So making any adjustment that you need to make so you're fully comfortable. During Yoga Nidra, there should be no movement. If you do need to move, that's fine, but do so mindfully. So the idea is to be completely relaxed. So really relaxing here. If you need to stay sitting, that's absolutely fine too. So close your eyes and keep them strictly closed until you're told to open them. Take a few deep breaths, and as you breathe out, feel the cares and worries of the day flow out of you. In the practice which follows, you're going to develop the feeling of relaxation in the body. It is not necessary to make movements or deliberately relax your muscles. Simply develop the feeling of relaxation. It is like the feeling you have just before sleep. When relaxation becomes sleep, sleep does come. But you should try to stay completely awake. During Yoga Nidra, you're functioning on the levels of hearing and awareness. And the only important thing is to follow the voice of the instructor. So do not try to intellectualize or analyze the instructions, as this will disturb your mental relaxation. Simply follow the voice with total attention and feeling. And if thoughts come, just try and let them go if possible. And when you notice they're there, just gently bring the mind back to the relaxation. So now bring a feeling of inner relaxation to the whole body. The body become still. Develop your awareness of the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Complete stillness, complete awareness of the body. At this moment, you should make your resolve. So the resolve is a very small statement of anything that you're working on at the moment. It is a short phrase in the present tense and a positive statement. Repeating it 3 times with awareness, feeling, and emphasis. If you haven't got one, you can repeat, I am strong. I am mentally strong. I am mentally strong. So we now begin with rotation of consciousness, rotation of awareness by taking a trip through the different parts of the body. As quickly as possible, the awareness is to go from one part to another. Repeat the part in your mind and simultaneously become aware of that body part. Keep alert, but do not concentrate too intensely. Become aware of the right hand, thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand. Become aware of your palm, back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the right waist, the right hip, right thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the left waist, the left hip, the left thigh, the kneecap, the calf muscle, the ankle, the heel, sole of the left foot, the top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now to the back. Become aware of the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the right buttock, left buttock, the spine, the whole of the back. Now go to the top of the head, the forehead, both sides of the head, the top of the head, the forehead, the left eyebrow, the right eyebrow, space between the eyebrows, eyelid, right, left, right eye, right ear, right cheek, left cheek, the tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, chin, throat, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, the navel, and the abdomen. Now the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, buttocks, spine, shoulder blades, the whole of the front, abdomen, chest, the whole of the back and front together, the whole of the head, the whole body together, the whole body together. Now become aware of your breath. Become aware of your breath in your nostrils. And the breath goes in through both nostrils at the base of the triangle and meeting inside the middle of the eyebrow, between the head, at the tip of the triangle. Exhaling, visualizing your triangle. Inhaling, visualizing that triangle. So now imagine the fresh air that you're breathing, nourishing every single cell of your body. As you breathe in, you nourishing the body, and as you breathe out, toxins, anything that you don't need, just going out of the body. So in and out. And now visualize a lake, a blue lake with blue water, deep, but the water is clear. You can see the bottom of the lake. The lake is calm, the mind is calm. The lake is surrounded by tall mountains. The sun is high in the sky and warm. You, you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. You can smell the pine needles from the pine trees surrounding the lake. You're feeling the sun, you're smelling pine needles and the smells of nature. Staying with that image for a few moments. Now letting go of that visualization. Now is the time for you to repeat your resolve, repeating the same resolve 3 times with feeling, awareness, and emphasis. So relax all your efforts. Now draw your mind outside and become aware of your breathing again. Become aware of your natural breath without trying to change it. Awareness of the whole body. Awareness of the body breathing. The body is lying totally relaxed on the floor. So remember the position of your body on the floor. Visualize the room you're in and become aware of your surroundings. Lie quietly for some time and giving yourself time to come up. So the practice of Yoga Nidra is now ended. So making any movement that you need to make. So if you need to kind of move and a big yawn or anything that you need to make, and taking your time to come up. So really taking your time to come up. And if you can, keep your eyes closed still. If you need to keep your eyes open at any point, that's absolutely fine. If the mind is busy, you might choose to keep the eyes open. And we will finish the class today with the chant of Om. And then we're going to today be doing the universal prayer. So, um, so I think Smita will put the universal prayer up for us. If you can look at your screen, I will send these in the WhatsApp group as well. You can have them, and so it is in English, so that would be accessible. So the universal prayer, the next page. Um, just do other people see a black thing on their screen? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So we will chant Om 3 times and then we will, yeah, that's fine. And then we will do the prayer. So inhale. So join me. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Thou art Sat Chit Ananda. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptation and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, anger, greed, hatred, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember thee. Let us ever sing thy glories. Let thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in thee forever and ever. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Which translates as, may the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Thank you very much for joining me today, and have a great week.